for Big D Energy, live on Woodward Sports. Join four-time Stanley Cup champion and legendary badass Darren McCarty and the golden voice of Neil Rule, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., as they give their takes on all things Detroit sports. The number one midday show in Detroit is on. Welcome to Big D Energy.
Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Big D Energy.
Big D! Let's go!
Right here on the Woodward Sports Network. My name is Neil Rule. I am live in Cleveland for a couple of reasons. Number one, Golden Grizzlies, Cleveland State tonight. I'll have the radio call on the Odyssey app. I had to broker an NBA trade last night as well. I was busy. D-Mac, what's popping?
It's all good here, Neil. The sun's out, 25 degrees, feels like 50 right now. So I'm just grateful the walk across the road didn't freeze me up. So happy to be here, trying to get all the updates with obviously Jaden Ivey departing yesterday. And, James Harden, is that the biggest move so far in the NBA?
Probably so far, yeah.
Yeah, so,
yeah,
I mean,
probably so far.
So this, Neil, when you were brokering this deal, when the deal was done, you were leaving the room, did somebody make the comment like this should start the ball rolling?
Once my work is done, I exit the room. Okay. I finish off the bourbon that's in my glass, and then I say good luck to everybody. And I was just happy once again. I mean, D-Mac, you know how I work. Like I only come in there. I'm not coming in there to play around. Like I'm coming in there to broker deals. I've done it with the Red Wings. I did it with Alex DeBrincat, James Harden. So it's just what I do.
Gibson. Don't forget John Gibson. Absolutely.
Right.
That's good.
Absolutely.
My only question, I guess, to you guys is this, because it's, in the division, it's Cleveland, it's down the road. Does this worry you as a Pistons fan at all?
I'm aware,
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'm aware. I would have preferred to see him go somewhere else. And look, I know that Harden isn't prime Harden or anything like that from before. But Cleveland concerns me. I knew they were going to get it together at some point. I think they've won 7 of the last 10. So, I'm aware. Spencer Raxer in the building. Hello. Spenmo, your take, man. I think you and I are kind of in lockstep about it. We're aware. We don't like it. I know that.
Yeah, I don't like it at all. Hopefully, he falls apart in the playoffs like he has done from time to time, because him and Spider Mitchell together is pretty scary, and this is definitely going to bring out the best in Evan Mobley as well. So, yeah, I much rather would have seen him go somewhere in the West, but you got the Celtics, you got the Cavs all buffing up to try to beat the Pistons.
Yep, that's what it is. KG in the building somewhere around there, I'm sure, as well, right?
Yeah, KG's here. We got intern Alex in the booth as well.
Generalized.
Intern Alex in the booth.
Generational.
Yeah, absolutely.
Generationally weaponized.
D-Mac, speaking of all this NBA trade deadline stuff and trades going around, the NHL trade deadline goes into a freeze today at 3 p.m., like the shutdown for the Olympics, D-Mac. Could we see a big move?
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I guess I wouldn't be shocked if there was one, right? That means, because the GMs, and I'm sure Steve Eisman's right at the head of the list, have been working these phones, getting ready, towards the trade deadline. Focus might not more be to that. I guess if you're going to make a move, usually in hockey, you're going to make a move, especially for a bigger guy. This would be the time to do it so that you could use the next couple weeks for transition. But I wouldn't be surprised if there's something that's done today.
Yeah, and you may see that, you may not, but I know that there's an extended period too, like the freeze lifts on February 22nd or whatever after the Olympics, and then it goes into March. So, I don't know. What I do know is this:
Thank you.
It's time to put the Pro Bowl down. We need to take it out back. We need to take it out back. Paw, I'll do it, and we need to put a slug in the shotgun and go ahead and fire away and just put the Pro Bowl down. It's time. There are no TV ratings. Look, here's the deal, everybody. if they keep the Pro Bowl around, it's your fault, okay? Because I was looking at the ratings from last year. Obviously, last night's ratings haven't come out yet. Still over 4.5 million people watched the Pro Bowl last year. And that was down 18% from the year before. If that number goes up at all, I blame you. I blame all of you. And that, hey, D-Mac, what else can I do? What else can I, because somebody's watching it. That's the only reason they keep doing this is because people watch it.
All right, fair enough. But yeah, it is. You know what? Like now, it's flag football and stuff like this. I mean, what's even worse than getting hurt in an all-star game? Getting hurt in a flag football all-star game. So they should do a weekend. Like, I mean, there should be the NFL should do something to honor these guys, like bring them down. But I think you're right. Just as far as that, is this the next thing to go? I think pickleball.
It has to be.
Pickleball tours are more popular right now on TV. I think.
All right, Woodward Sports Chat thread. You can jump into there if you want to skip the line, take advantage of the super chat. Tammy Chin doing her part, not me. I have never watched the Pro Bowl. Okay, Tammy, there's one. But here's the deal, Tammy, in chat. Everybody's going to come in here and say, real cream of wheat. I don't care. Love is real. When is the Pro Bowl? Jack Stark, rest in peace, Pro Bowl. By the numbers, you guys are lying already because that's 5 people right there that say they don't watch. Somebody's watching it. And they need to be outed publicly. They need to be publicly mocked, and they're the problem. Like, again, there's no other way to say it. If you watch it, you're the problem.
All right, come clean. Did anybody here watch Pro Bowl?
I watched about 5 minutes of it. Watched the.
Okay, so see, Alex, you are the problem.
I watched it just for you, Neil. Just to grind your gears.
I marked myself safe from the Pro Bowl. I did not consume it, and not 1 second. I did not consume it. I watched the Lakers Nuggets.
When's the last
time you watched, or the Nuggets Pistons? Sorry.
When's the last time you watched the Pro Bowl? Can you remember?
I'll say it like this: the last time I watched a Pro Bowl, I was in Cincinnati at Nick Lachey's bar. And Nick Lachey's bar has been out of business for a long time, since pre-COVID. So that was the last physical time that I had the Pro Bowl on a TV in front of me. And it wasn't by choice. It just happened to be on. And I watched it. It was back when they still played the game. I believe it was in Hawaii at that time. It was back when they actually still played a game. So if you watched it when they played an actual game, I don't have an issue as much. If you watch them play a flag football game, then you're addicted and you're a sicko, and you need help. That's it, D-Mac. That's it.
No, that's cool. I think the one Pro Bowl game I remember watching was because I was there, and I think it was 2016 in Orlando. I was living in Florida, and buddy had tickets to the game, and we went. And I mean, I don't remember much of it, just because nothing really stood out other than it was a nice day. But yeah, I mean, as long as the guys get their bonuses, right? They don't want to play, and I mean, maybe take them away for a weekend with the wife. I mean, that'd be cool. Do an awards ceremony like the Heisman and introduce guys, and that way, I bet you more of the starters would show up that way if they didn't have to play.
That is probably true. Okay, D-Mac, I think we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere in the chat. Shad216. Okay, fine. I watch the Pro Bowl every year. I'm keeping it alive. Me. Hey, all I'm asking for is some honesty. Like that, you're being honest. I commend you, Shad216. I commend you for that. You're honest about it. That's something that's lacking in today's society. When somebody takes a side, they have to ride it all the way down into the core of the earth. They can't ever just get off the ride and say, "Hey, it was me. I'm part of the reason as to why I'll do better." Right, D-Mac? That's it. You're an accountability guy.
Yeah, or he's not going to do better, and he's going to be sitting there waiting, putting on his notifications when next year's Pro Bowl will be. I mean, either or. But we'll get there, Neil. When the numbers come out, we can readdress the situation. But at least we know we got somebody, Shad, we can point a finger at. There you go.
Yeah.
Way to step up.
I kind of, when I'm doing this remote, I like blaming people because I can go, you did this. I think that's pretty cool. It works, doesn't it?
It does work.
It does,
Labartney in the super chat. Hey, YouTube, where's the MFing plaque? Shout out Woodward Sports, Big D Energy in the chat. Stay warm, everyone. Warmth is around the corner. Spenny, do we have a plaque update?
No plaque watch just yet. Nothing yet.
Okay. All right. I think we need to open an investigation or something. No, but D-Mac, I told the people, and Spenny, I'm going to put you on the spot here for the VMix photo. I am ground zero of the James Harden trade here in downtown Cleveland. And I think it's safe to say that the people are excited, namely the Gentlemen's Club.
Whoa!
Oh yeah, he's gonna frequent that place a lot. So
the Diamond Club is very excited to have James Harden in Cleveland. So there you go. The people here are pumped, D-Mac. All people.
Be prepared for the newly renovated Diamond Club and Resort, where James Harden will be residing for the next few months. So there you go. If you're looking there, everyone wants to go see James Harden. If you can't get into the Cleveland basketball game, there you go.
Okay, there you go. Super chat. Just little Brian. I watched it 3 years ago. I'm sorry. I watched at Buffalo Wild Wings the year that Kobe Bryant passed. So. Okay, so that's his last time.
R.I.P. Kobe.
Yep. Rest in peace. Absolutely. Peaceful Craig. What temperature was Nick Lachey's bar, Neil? Was it 98 degrees? Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah. I like that.
Here's a disclaimer, though, Neil. The people who have, like yourself, frequented an establishment like a Nick Lachey's bar or a BW3's or an Art and Jake's or something like that the TVs are on. Maybe the biggest criminals are the establishments because they have them on all those TVs. So it's not my fault when I go in for a luxurious meal and to be entertained of what's on, right? But I think maybe the establishments, are forcing us to view this. That's what I heard from
the machine feeding the machine.
That's what, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it might be a little bit deeper than we think.
All right. Well, D-Mac, I think that's kind of weak. We need to be stronger. We need to turn our heads. When we're in the establishment, we need to turn our heads the other way. EX27, YouTube plaque delayed 1 year due to past suspension. That can't be the case, right?
That is not the case.
Okay, that is not the case. Before we cut out to the break, DNC ENT stripping industry just got a 10% uptick in applications in Cleveland. Mike G, James Harden would love the D, quote, he can get sucked out on the river.
That is
reference.
That's a fact.
That's
a poker reference.
You're right.
Spenny, do the precursor just in case.
Yeah, we do not promote sexual gratification in any way. We do not promote the violence upon others in any way. Everything we do is no, we don't. We do not. We don't. Please do not sue us. We do not. The thoughts and feelings of KG are not representative of those of the Woodward Sports Network.
That's a fact.
Everything we do is in a satirical, comedic fashion. Don't sue us.
Thank you, Spenny.
Got you.
All right, there we go. So, okay, guys, let's get locked and loaded. Jaden Ivey trade when we come back. Just to let you know where the people at. Aaron to the Stone, Neil, real talk. After yesterday's trades, the Pistons will only get to the second round of the playoffs, but when they're cooked, they won't beat Boston. They won't beat the Cavs, and they definitely won't beat New York if they get Giannis. So, all right, everybody spray down. Get ready to go in. Also in the Woodward Sports Super Chat, Dante151. I didn't even realize flag football was on last night till I checked Twitter and saw a clip of Jamar Chase intercepting Jared Goff. Yeah, so that was in there as well. All right, let's get locked. Let's get loaded. Let's do it. Where are we going, Spenny? Let's talk about Ben Johnson law. As a matter of fact, look, justice takes on many forms, whether it's a settlement, whether it's a verdict, whatever your justice is, you need the fighter on your side. Let's be real, everyone. Losing's not an option. Your legal proceedings will have an impact on the rest of your life. Get tough, tenacious trial lawyers. Go to venfights.com. Get the fighter. Get Ben Johnson law.
What about massage chair, D-Mac?
What about massage chairs? Let me tell you about that massage chair that Kenny's sitting in right over there.
Enjoying life.
Looking to take your relaxation game to the next level like KG. Visit Massage Chair House in Bloomfield Hills. Largest massage chair showroom in the Midwest, featuring top-tier brands like Infinity and Osaka. This is your destination for premium comfort and cutting-edge wellness technology. Experience the difference with Dr. Eric Duncan, the Wellness Doc, creator of the #1 YouTube channel for massage chair reviews at the Wellness Doc. Book your visit today at massagechairhost.com. Simply scan the QR code on your screen. Massage Chair Host, your ticket to ultimate recovery and relaxation.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy a precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon. Braylon Edwards and Shaq Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you.
Try to figure out something to do this Valentine's Day. I got a great idea. Join me, four-time Stanley Cup champion Darren McCarty for Hockey Talk and Heartbreak. Where will this be? Diamondback Music Hall in Belleville, Michigan, 7 p.m. And guys, I will take care of the flowers and the chocolates and the champagne. And you know what? Even if you want a little bit of that smoke, we could probably do that. It's Valentine's Day. Plus, there'll be some entertaining. Come and join me, my buddy Justin Sullivan. We will be entertaining. So go to diamondbackmusichall.com today or stick around tomorrow. End of the show. Thursday, we'll be giving away 2 free tickets to it. So Hockey Talk and Heartbreak, Diamondback Music Hall. Valentine's Day. Will you be my Valentine? Come on
out. Neil, I think, are you guys getting them? I think you're muted.
I'm not getting
them.
I'm not getting them.
Did you? I think you might be muted, Neil.
Are you muted?
We can't hear you.
We're going to check a little technical difficulty. It's Cleveland.
It's Cleveland.
Cleveland, unbelievable. They knew Neil brokered the deal. They weren't happy with it.
Right.
They just cut down his Wi-Fi up in his room.
Right.
And stuff like that. The audio, they don't want to listen, to truce.
Yeah, and something that a lot of Pistons fans don't want to listen to is what Trajan Langdon did yesterday. They moved on from Jaden Ivey. It was part of a 3-team deal.
Yeah.
Moved him to Chicago. In return, they got Kevin Huerter, Dario Saric, and a pick swap from the Minnesota Timberwolves. And a lot of people are freaking out because the Pistons traded the 11th guy in their rotation, and so they'll never be able to do anything now. But when you look at the writing on the wall for Jaden Ivey, it was they weren't going to re-sign him anyways. He had a $30 million cap hold if you wanted to use his restricted free agent to keep him here, and that would have kind of hampered them into getting a different star or a different player in the offseason. So, Neil and D-Mac, how you guys feeling about that move?
We're good now?
Yep.
We're good now?
Yeah. Good now.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. Okay, cool. All right, Spenny, thank you for doing the heavy lifting on that. Okay, because I'm seeing this right now, and I saw this a lot. DNC ENT. We traded a player that wasn't going to play in the playoffs for a player that, wait for it, will play, and we got worse.
Yeah.
Can all of you, I don't watch the Ishy NBA MFers crawl back into your holes. Guys, and this, it's been crazy. It's been absolutely crazy to see what's going on with the Jaden Ivey stuff. Guys, guess what? Here's the deal. He's not good enough. Like, that's it. Why would Trajan Langdon trade him if he didn't think that it's going to make the team better, guys? And now you're getting into the financial stuff. So for the Ivy people, right? Like for the Jaden Ivey people, here's my question to you. Spenny touched on it. The $30 million cap hold, the qualifying offer that you would have to extend to him would probably be in the middle teens, 13, 14, 15, around there. That's what you. And if you assign him a qualifying offer, guess what he can do? Sign it.
Yep.
So are you prepared? So let me circle this back, everyone. Everyone's talking about Dennis Jenkins, right? And people were saying, because the Pistons offered him a 2-year deal, but $4 million a year or whatever, like the league minimum deal or whatever it was, 2 years, $8 million. So which one do you choose? Do you choose Jaden Ivey at $13 million, or do you choose Dennis Jenkins at a third of that? Which one do you choose? Because that's the choice you have to make. And I think the Pistons made their choice in the actions that they did yesterday. And again, going back to it, this is where the numbers of it all. You look me in the eye and tell me that you think Trajan Langdon traded away a player that he thought was good. For real. Just in terms of a player that made sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand it. Just for the other people, too, the Pistons did not acquire a first-round pick.
Pick swap.
They have a pick swap with the Timberwolves.
Yes.
Meaning that, and a lot of the media people haven't talked about this, that pick swap is protected up to number 19. Meaning if the Timberwolves fall in the standings to 19th, I guess the inverse of it, if they're in 19th or lower, 19th, 18th, 17th, etc., they can cancel out the pick swap. But they're not going to do that. They have Anthony Edwards. They're going to hang around at a minimum where they are right now.
Right.
So essentially what the Pistons did here, I'm boiling this down. Pete Smith asked in the chat earlier, I'm boiling this down. They don't want to have to extend a $13 million offer to Ivey, nor do they want a $30 million cap hold, because that applies to their cap. Whether or not they're paying him that he's a restricted free agent, so that cap hold is there. So they would have, in theory, they would have $30 million less money to shop with in free agency next year. Those are the two pros as to why they did it. They took on some money that didn't really make a difference, and they can move up probably about 6-ish picks in the first round. Is it a huge thing? No. But they also got a shooter, a guy that's had success in the past. And I think that we can all agree, and look, no matter what you think about Kevin Huerter and what he's done lately, the bottom line is this. Where he has been in Chicago, will he get the looks that he will get here with Cade Cunningham? I await anyone's answer.
I would say even more.
Definitely
Bingo.
more, especially in the playoffs.
Yeah.
It makes sense, right? Like the
He's a
way I just
veteran,
laid it
yeah.
out, does it make sense?
There's three parts to this deal. The money, right, which you've said this puts you in a fortuitous financial, or not having to make financial decisions that you don't want to make on Ivey's contract. To me, it's like the talent and Ivey as a basketball player. Okay, you can argue that all day. Will he find a place somewhere else? Was it, in the right situation? Is the talent there? But bottom line, what I'm hearing from you guys is that this deal made this team right here better, right? And Jaden Ivey wasn't part of this team and moving forward in the success, because Neil, you nailed it. I don't think Trajan Langdon's gonna trade not only a former first rounder, but a guy that he didn't see being useful for the way this team is. He's putting together a championship team right now, right? And not for just this year, for the future. So there's other contracts and other extensions and stuff like this. I just think that the competency of it and being able to get rid of that, is this not like getting Jaden Ivey and not having to make those financial decisions later is a blessing. Then you've told me that you've solidified and made this team better, right? You've insulated your core, and then you're moving forward. I don't think so for team wise, how can you not like as we just mentioned, Cleveland went out and got James Harden. Makes you notice. Obviously we know what he can do, but this has made the Detroit Pistons better. And I guess I want to hear is, how did it make them worse?
It didn't.
It didn't make them worse.
So how so that's and maybe it's not the splash Giannis trade to whatever else, but this is the sort of thing that I say, is this team better after this trade than it was before this trade to go on this journey to win the East and play for the title? Absolutely. So these are the type of moves that good GMs make because they chip away. We'll have to wait and see, Neil, if that pick swap for 6 picks really means something. To me, it was more like Ivey put himself and not comparing talent, into a Killian Hayes, and it was expendability. And if you're not going to help this team win and move down, Spenny nailed it. Maybe he was a little aggressive with the 11th best forward, but bottom line, end of the bench.
He was the 11th guy off the bench.
Okay,
Yeah.
right, and worked his way down there because given every opportunity. And sometimes maybe it's just the system or what it is, but we will see. For all you guys that love Jaden Ivey, talent-wise, and speed and everything that he's supposed to be, maybe a change of scenery helps him. But all I care about is this team not only better to compete on the court, but you told me it's better to compete off the court too, with the money.
Right.
So, I mean, to me, it's like, okay, great.
Yeah.
You made the moves. This is what you want. This is what I trust Trajan Langdon probably more than most GMs.
Yeah.
Right? Now he's doing the things. I want to see Steve Eisman do something like this. And you got to be prepared to get better that there's a guy that somebody's wearing their jersey is going to be out of town. Like,
You got value for him. That was the biggest thing, because Jaden Ivey's value in terms of just market, it probably wasn't the best. So the fact that you were able to get the pick swap, I think that's a big deal, because that can either help you in the offseason if you decide to not be aggressive at the deadline, or if you do want to get a little aggressive, maybe you want to make an extra move for a bigger name player. I'm not saying like Giannis, but like an MPJ, you can use that pick swap in that deal as well. So I think it benefited them. It's still subjective whether, they got better, but they definitely didn't get worse. It all depends on how Kevin Huerter will play eventually coming off the bench for the second unit and probably in the playoffs because he's a veteran.
All right. I want to get to Spenny on this too, but I want to keep us on the clock. So let's talk about Planet Fitness here real quick. D-Max live at the Planet Fitness studios. And the bottom line is there's over 50 Metro Detroit locations. And right now, planetfitness.com until February 13th, your first month free. All you have to do, go to planetfitness.com, set up your membership there at Planet Fitness. Your first month will be free. You can give it like a free trial run there, I guess you could say. Planet Fitness has never done this before, so take advantage of this limited time offer. And guys, again, I'll never be a member at another gym. I've been a member there going on 4 years. As long as Planet Fitness is around, that's the gym I'll be at. It's got everything you need in there, trust me, and more, as a matter of fact. Planet Fitness. Don't pay more money to lift the same weights.
University of Michigan star and NFL sensation Braylon Edwards, alongside the charismatic Shep.
Braylon Edwards, touchdown Michigan!
As they break down the latest in sports like never before. Tune into the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep.
Touchdown, Braylon Edwards!
Weekdays from 2 to 4 p.m. only on the Woodward Sports Network. Don't miss out on hot topics, insider insights, and the banter that keeps you coming back for more.
How about Art and Jake's?
Art and Jake's, everybody, the very best sports bar in the world. That's a fact. When I'm going out, I want to go hang out with it, be in the masses with the people and get out there and watch sporting events, UFC or whatever. Art and Jake's, that's my move. The one in Shelby or the one in Washington Township. They're all over the place. There's one near you, and it is the best sports bar. They have the highest quality television setup. They have a top-tier menu. It's not just, hey, what sauce do you want on your wings? It's a lot more than that, everybody. Shrimp tacos, bangers. Steak bites, bangers. Everything bangs there at Art and Jake's. Any drinks you can think of, all of it. They got weekly specials that go on. Don't forget about Rib Mondays, everyone. Download their app. You can take a look. Scan the QR code on the screen. Find out which Art and Jake's is closest to you. Art and Jake's, sports bar setting, a fine dining flavor. All right, we're keeping it pushing. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network. Neil Rule here in downtown Cleveland. Darren McCarty back in our Birmingham compound. KG, Spencer Raxter, all of you in the Woodward Sports chat thread. Let me catch up on these. I do want Spencer's take on everything. Let me get caught up with all of these super chats as well. We appreciate you tapping in. Here's a good one. Super duper chat from Really Mr. Biggs. The same thing fans want Brad to do is the same thing they're mad at Trajan for. Don't fall in love with your guys and do what's best for the team. How ironic. Mr. Biggs, very well said. Yeah. Shot 216. Pistons fans.
Did you show him where the bell was?
Oh, no, not yet, but we're going to get him together.
All right. You know what? Maybe when he gets off probation.
Right.
That bell that would have been a perfect bell moment. I'm going to give you.
Ding.
Who was that, Neil? What was his name? Mr. Biggs?
Really Mr. Biggs.
Really Mr. Biggs. Ding!
Hey, there you go. I like it. Shot
Drops
216. Pistons fans were. Go ahead, KG.
No, there's just production on the fly. Don't mind me.
Oh, he's mixing and scratching. All right, Shot 216. Pistons fans were crying for Ivey to start over Killian 2 years ago. Now, according to the heavies, Ivey's a bust and a bench warmer's bench warmer.
Well, it's not according to us. It's according to how he's played this year, according to where he is in the rotation, according to his minutes, and according to when Cade Cunningham was out, Dennis Jenkins was getting starts over him. And I know that you guys hate the NBA, and you don't watch the Pistons, and you don't watch the NBA, but now all of a sudden this is the worst move of all time because a guy that cried at the draft got traded.
Right.
And listen, I like Jaden Ivey.
We all do.
I wanted it to work out. I wanted the Pistons to have an elite backcourt like they've done in all of their championships runs. It wasn't happening. He wasn't good enough. He couldn't beat out Duncan Robinson for a starting spot. He couldn't beat out Dennis Jenkins for the backup spot. Yep. And when you look at it, you've got your starting five, and then you've got Isaiah Stewart, you've got Ron Holland, you've got Karis LeVert, you've got Javonte Green, you got Dennis Jenkins, and then you have Jaden Ivey. So he was the 11th man in your rotation. And I know that doesn't sit right with some of you guys, but that's just the facts. Unfortunately, he wasn't good enough to truly crack this rotation. So you're not going to hold on to him for nothing. You're going to get rid of him to get a better pick and get a guy that, if he can get hot down the stretch, you can get some serious minutes out of him. If not, he's gone next year, and it frees up cap space to get somebody. So I'm sorry that you liked the kid, but he was not doing anything of meaning in this team, on this team, or helping this team win games. So it's just what it is. And if you don't watch, or if you watched and you still think opposite, I don't know what to tell you. It's just not true.
Yeah. Speaking of which, is anybody
and Spenny?
No, go ahead.
Go ahead, KG.
No, I was gonna say, has anybody checked on Stick? By the way, because that man argued me down about Jaden Ivey for years now. But go ahead. Sorry about that.
No worries. And Spenny, I'll top that off with this. By the way, after the Ivey trade, you notice how the Bulls made a move and got Anthony Simons too. Yeah. You notice how they did that, Spenny?
Yeah, and as of right now, Jaden Ivey.
Where does that put Ivey?
He's the 6th guard on the Bulls right now. Obviously, the Bulls are probably still going to move on from guys they're getting Kobe White out of there, or they're assumed to get Kobe White out there. They're probably going to move on from a Trey Jones, maybe an Ayo Dosunmu. But right now, Jaden Ivey is the 5th or 6th best guard on the Bulls. So, I know that you guys thought we should have got 4 first-round picks for Jaden Ivey if we moved him because he was such an elite talent. But unfortunately, literally the rest of the NBA saw him for what he is, and that was an asset that really didn't get much return.
And that's it. And Chicago saying, hey, we'll take a spin on it. If it doesn't work out, we can renounce his rights and move on as well. That's where it is, guys. This is the NBA, man. They're not in the business of, hey, here's a really good player. Let's move on from him. Yeah. That's not the way that it works, guys. Sorry.
Or if your GM is actively shopping a guy for multiple weeks and nobody gives you any return, maybe that tells you he's not the best player in the world that you think he is. If Jaden Ivey was so good, I promise you would have gotten more than Kevin Huerter for him.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And Trajan Langdon didn't say, I'm going to take the worst deal possible out of spite. Like, what? Come on, guys. This was the best thing on the table for an expiring contract that couldn't crack serious minutes on this rotation.
And here's the
That's it,
difference
man.
when
Like-
you're building a championship team,
Exactly.
right? So there's other questions like we're used to it. And I go back to Mr. Big's, comment about not falling in love with your guys, but is it because if Jaden Ivey was a second rounder or he wasn't like supposed to be one of the saviors and the guys that said, to be Caden, Jaden in the back court and whatever like this? No, we've moved on from that. And this deal to me is more of a playoff, setting your team up, right, for team success. I think the biggest thing is if you want to watch something, okay, we know how our starters are going to play. We know how our bench has played. How do these new guys fit into the rotation, fit into the defense, fit into the flow? That's the only thing is like that you can question how long does it take them to sort of get up to speed. But I got to believe, right, just like you brought up before, they're going to be put in different positions around different guys than they were, and more fortuitous, whether it's shooting, whether it's defense, with like they're on a better team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With better players. And I mean, if you don't trust Trajan, you don't trust Trajan gets JB the guys and then they fit in, right, to where they fit in for team success. That's what you're saying. Like, look at last night's game.
Mm-hmm. You didn't miss them last night.
They got bored.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they got bored. That's why sort of and also at this time, an influx, especially around this time of the year, can give you that sort of spark.
And it sucks because you saw he had all of this, this talent before the injury. And fuck Cole Anthony forever. But unfortunately, the NBA is a business, and you can't be sitting here waiting, okay, hopefully if we re-sign him, he'll get the first step in explosiveness back. That's not something you can be in the business of when you have to pay Jalen Duren $30+ million next year and you're looking to bring in a guy to be an effective player on this team. You can't just say, hopefully Jaden Ivey will get back to what he was. I mean, even when he was what he was he the greatest player in the NBA?
No, he was not.
No.
It sucks, but unfortunately, he fizzled out.
Yeah.
Hey, Neil, I have a question for you.
And yes, sir.
Like, as far as this pick swap, because I think that, like, and this is just the vibe I get. Maybe I'm wrong because we'll have to see what it is, whether it's played out as a pick, or is this like some of these things in the NBA where it's like a caveat to a lot of deals? You have control of this, and then this could be the tipping point to making a big deal. Is it like, does a lot of times,
with this one,
am I reaching?
Go ahead.
No, or am I reaching a little?
No,
bit?
you're not reaching.
No, you're not reaching, DMAC. It's just it's one of those things where, okay, look, if you want to get, and I had a very good basketball buddy of mine that texted me this. He said, really, it sucks for Ivey. You wanted it to work and all that stuff, but this is the way, this is where he is. This is what the market says that he is. He said, the only thing that kind of bothers me a little bit is you facilitated taking on money to help Minnesota try to get a star. And like if which is what they did, because the flip side of that coin, DMAC, the Pistons are the one that took on money. Like Dario Saric is basically, and we see this in the NBA all the time. Contracts are traded. He's basically a dead body, like more or less. We'll see. I would be skeptical of him making it.
No, they're going to
ever even landing. Ever even landing in Detroit. Yeah. So because but they cut Isaac Jones this morning, I think. Because they had too many players. They still have too many players on the roster.
Yeah.
So there will be more shuffling around of the rosters. But DMAC, like that was the compensation for the Pistons taking on the money in those contracts. That Minnesota's deal. The whole reason Minnesota did this deal was to get Conley out because he's on a $10 million contract. And this is where it's going to get really, really weird. And I'm not even 1,000,000% versed on all of it. I think like within my circle, I could get it figured out in a couple of text messages exactly. But I know DNC in the chat's locked on this stuff too. The Timberwolves got under the first apron by shipping Conley out. So they can take on more money in their next deal. So they can try to get Giannis, or they can try to get Ja Morant, or whoever it is that they're going to try to get. So the Pistons' compensation for taking that money was bumping up in the draft. probably, 6, 7, 8 spots, 5, 6, 7, 8 spots or whatever. That's the real world explanation of the why. Like, that's the why right there. And you do that at a baseline. And then, like Spenny said, if Herter comes in and he plays well, cool, man. That's, he regains some of that shooting form. Cool. If he doesn't, okay, goodbye. It's a controlled spin on a guy that's had success in the past, that I am of the opinion that he will have looks, i.e. shots here in Detroit, with the help of Cade and with the help of Duren, that he was not getting in Chicago. They are not set up anywhere near the same. So I see what the Pistons are trying to do here. It's a lot like what Trajan told you, right? Like, it's you improve on the margins a little bit and move up 6, 7 spots in the draft. Get a shooter in here that's had success in the past. If it doesn't work, you move on. They're still number 1 overall in the Eastern Conference by 5.5 games. You know what I mean? It's not like they stink or they're struggling or anything like that. So all in all, D-Mac, there's not a negative to it. And I don't know how much longer we can sit here today and talk about the Jaden Ivey thing. Guys, I mean, I'd be happy to break the tape with you. He was hunted on defense. Hunted. Other teams would do switches to get him on the ball so they could attack. Like, Spenny, and then you're doing the Lord's work, man. You are. You're trying to help. I'm trying to help. But I don't know what else to tell everybody. The market's the market, guys. Like, this is what it is. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And if I see somebody else say, like, anything about Derrick Rose in comparison to
Oh, my
Ivey,
God.
like,
Is that what we doing?
I've seen it multiple.
Come
we
on,
just missed
y'all.
out on Derrick Rose. Derrick
Come
Rose
on,
was
y'all.
an MVP before he got injured.
That was-
Like,
It was in the playoffs,
MVP
like-
of the league.
Right.
Hey guys, I was doing some deep dive. I know who Neil's basketball contact is. His friend, Basketball Jones. Basketball Jones. Getting all his info from Basketball Jones.
Shout out.
And shout out to Kevin Herter, because we do have top 5 redheads today. So it's perfect timing
Shout
for
out.
us
We do.
to trade for a ginger.
Yeah, second hour of the show, we're gonna pop off with the top 5 redheads in all the world, everybody. I think I put together a very good list. Let me clean up some of these super chats before we go to the break. I Ain't Say That says, what is the fetish with the Knicks getting a star? The Knicks are trash. They've never done anything in my life. Stop it. Stop this. New York might get a star. I Ain't Say That. The Knicks are one of the most overrated franchises in the world.
Facts.
Talk
in
to
the
him.
world.
Tell 'em.
Soccer, basketball, football, all of it in the world. And sorry, I know Spenny, like, your Knicks thing is kind of Carmelo based.
Yeah.
I do cut you a pass to a degree, but who's more overrated than the Knicks, Spenny?
The Knicks are the Maple Leafs. They are the Cowboys.
Right.
It's yeah. Honestly, the Knicks are worse than they're worse than the Cowboys. When's the last time Toronto won a cup? I mean,
Right around the
Cowboys?
time the Knicks won the chip.
Cowboys, Yankees,
yeah,
Knicks, and Toronto.
yeah.
Yeah,
And I do
in
want to
that
say,
order.
like, if you don't believe us, if you don't think we know ball or anything like that, I was, watching an NBA game last night, and there were 3 Hall of Famers on the panel. Carmelo Anthony, my guy.
Shout out.
Tracy McGrady, another player I love to watch, and Vince Carter,
VC.
the greatest dunker of all time.
Yeah.
Shout out.
All of them said how much they loved the trade for the Pistons, and none of them mentioned Jaden Ivey being a superstar.
Or Derrick Rose.
I mean, if you go by
insane,
guys that have been there,
Yeah.
I mean, that's one way to do it. Or you
Yeah.
go by somebody who doesn't even watch. So.
Comparing him to Derrick Rose is out of this fucking world. I can't believe that.
That's crazy.
Derrick
I
Rose
saw it a
just got
couple
his
times.
jersey
Yes.
retired in Chicago.
Yeah.
that same Derrick
That
Rose.
same Derrick
right
Rose.
up
Yeah.
there with MJ and stuff like
Like,
that.
nah,
and with
bro,
the
like-
greats. Oh, okay.
Like, we liked Ivy too, y'all. Come on, dog.
Yeah.
We ain't talking about Ivy in 3 years.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks, and like, I also saw people being like, hoping the best for you in Chicago. Fuck that.
They're
dude.
in division.
Fuck the Bulls. Why do we
Right.
want the Bulls?
They're in division.
Once he goes to somewhere else next year, as long as it's in the West or something, sure. Hope he has success. But if he's playing for Chicago, fuck that.
I think they said, I hope you find a nice place in
Yeah.
Chicago.
Yeah.
Right? So it's residency, but not to win.
Yeah, but that's part of Piston fan paranoia. You're afraid you trade him with the tools that we thought he had, and he'll go on to become something, and the Pistons will suck. Well, you got Cade, so I don't understand. Like, we're going to be okay, folks.
Yep.
You can't be living in fear. If Ivey takes off, that's fine. It just did not fit here. It was not a good fit for right now and what we're trying to do.
That's it.
All right, let's do this. Let's take the break, and when we come back, I'll get caught up with the super chats, get to the people's thoughts as well. Maybe take a look around, just mention a couple of the other deals that were done because it's not over. This is the trade week, everybody. The NHL trade deadline, activities freeze at 3:00 today. Tomorrow, 4:00 is the NBA trade deadline. The Pistons aren't done making a move, I don't think. And
I don't
it's
think
not
so
going to
either.
be Giannis. Yeah, it's not going to be Giannis or something. But they have too many bodies on the roster, so they're going to have to do something. So let's do that. Let's talk about Chill Medicated.
Absolutely. Let's face it, no matter what we do, we all have aches and pains that we deal with on a daily basis. Providing you with the reliable relief so that you can live your best life is what Chill Medicated is here to do. Chill Medicated's line of topical products are non-transdermal, meaning it does not get you high, making it the perfect fit for all-day use in any environment. Find reliable relief where it matters most. Pain may be inevitable, but suffering is not. Try today at chillmedicatedcbd.com.
When you have everything you need to get stronger, just around the corner, you can give everything you've got.
Just 30 more seconds.
With over 2,800 locations, there's always a Planet Fitness near you. Join the club today and get your first month free. Just $1 down, $15 a month. No commitment. Deal ends Friday, February 13th.
See what you got.
Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet.
Find your sun with Sun Cruiser Vodka Iced Tea. Made with real iced tea and real vodka. Cold, refreshing, and made for moments like these all year long. Let the good times cruise with Sun Cruiser.
Is that an octopus in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? See what I did there? Go Red Wings! From Octopi Experts Woodward Sports.
A Sun Cruiser.
Let's talk about Sun Cruiser, everyone. 4.5% alcohol, just 100 calories, only 1 gram of sugar, and no bubbles. Pretty much checks every single box, doesn't it? These things are elite. They're a proud partner of the Detroit Lions. Real iced tea, real vodka, really good. If you haven't tried them yet, a lot of you have. If you have not tried them yet, next time you're grocery shopping, just buy a 4-pack. Just try it. And immediately you'll be back and you'll be getting more because these things taste terrific all year long. Sun Cruiser, proud partner of the Detroit Lions. All right, back at it, everybody. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neil Rule. I'm here in Cleveland. D-Mac back in the compound of Woodward Sports, of course, with Spencer, KG, all of you in the Woodward Sports chat thread. Let me see here. Sideless in the super chat. Why are we worried about Harden in Cleveland? If we have a series against the Cavs, Harden won't show up. Well, I think that's only the conference finals and later where he has that problem. And let me see. I think I got to all of them there. So I think those are all caught up. But yeah, jump into that chat, give your thoughts. And sorry I didn't do a good enough job, involving everybody as we were working our way through the Woodward Sports chat and all of that. But again, Pistons do the deal. Ivey's out. Kevin Huerter's in. He will wear number 27, by the way, I'm told. The first Piston to wear number 27 since, Spenny?
Who, Svi Mikhailuk?
No, Buddy Boeheim.
Buddy Boeheim.
Oh, shit. Okay.
What year was that?
That
sounds like a Maz stat right there. Buddy Boeheim played in the 43.
Right, 43.
That is pretty much a mad stat.
Right.
Yeah, there is.
Did he have chucks and high socks?
I cannot confirm that. I cannot confirm that, nor can I deny that. But yeah, some of the. Hey, Spenny, I do have to ask you this. I'm getting the sense that Tatum's coming back this year. Just based on what the Celtics did, do they concern you at all?
Yeah, I mean, if Tatum comes back, it's concerning. Honestly, that might throw a wrench into the works because, number one, they are who they are right now because Jaylen Brown is an MVP candidate, and he is playing at an insane level. I'm not as worried of Vucevic entering there as I am Tatum possibly coming back. But that could also like gum some things up. But no, they'll be right there. I still think I would still take the Pistons though if they were to meet up. But they're probably the biggest competition for the Pistons in the East.
Yeah, I think the Pistons series with the Celtics would be a coin flip.
Yeah.
I honestly think that, man.
Neil,
like, it would be.
That's why they went and got Vooch, because he the Piston killer. You know that. Every time he see us, he just turns back to 2012 for some reason. So.
No, absolutely. I did want to ask you. Okay, Spenny, one other question for you. I know you were probably busy watching the Pro Bowl. But did you? did you?
I did not watch the Pro Bowl.
Mark State from the Pro Bowl.
Did you? Man. Did you watch Stu get in the mix last night? Did you watch that go down?
I did. I love that. I love a very good job by Stu of keeping his composure, because Jonas Valanciunas just decided to put him in a headlock for some reason, and Stu could have ended that man's life, but he just walked away from the situation, and our guy JD came over there to get in Valanciunas' face. So you like to see the bigs standing up for each other.
Yeah, we do.
How about that though? Like,
and I'll tell you this. Go ahead, D-Mac.
No, you go.
Okay. All right. I'll tell you this. Valanciunas versus Beef Stew, that's a heavyweight battle.
Yeah.
Like Valanciunas was about it last night.
Yeah, he's a spicy one.
He was, dude.
Yeah, he is. A spicy one.
No, man. I like those two dudes. I didn't want them to go at it because somebody was going to get hurt badly. If they went at it, somebody was going to get hurt, and it could have been either one of them. That was going to be a battle, dude.
Yeah.
I'm glad cooler heads prevailed. So that was it. What'd you have, D-Mac?
No, I just think it speaks to the maturity. You're watching maturity of this team, right, and being bigger than themselves, because maybe last year we've seen different incidences that would have been taken more personally, and you know, would have B. Stu would have felt like he had to stick up more for himself, or because usually in that situation, that's one thing I saw the highlights of it and stuff, and it was composure. It was more like we're on a mission, and to your point, whether it was like I can't afford to get hurt for my team, right? You know what I mean? I can do this. It's not about like whether I'm going to do it or not, but the smarter thing is where we're going and what plans we have with everything else. I got to be good. This goes to me. What I saw. Remember when I always say when a guy to left and right of you is more important to you than you are to yourself? That to me was one of those moments.
Okay, I in the chat before we go to the break, I have a question here from the chat. So, Jaden Ivey averaged 8 points last year, or this season for the Pistons. Detroit Dabber says Ivey isn't generational. So, KG, if Ivey averaged 9 points per game, would he have been generational then in your eyes?
Maybe, or maybe 11 points. If he's averaging 11, maybe he's generational.
11.
Okay. Just remember, hey, that wasn't me asking that. That was the chat. So don't get mad at me. Don't say that I'm a troll or anything like that.
I'm going to get mad at you regardless.
Okay, James Galena. Ivey isn't mobile, so we had to trade him.
He's staying in the pocket too long.
Woodward Sports
guys,
chat.
What are we doing in the chat?
Yeah, man. This Michael Matresky.
8 minutes, eight points on 17 minutes a game is amazing.
Wait, what?
In what world?
He tripping, dog.
How many?
He's got. Hey,
for an 11th guy off the bench, that's good.
He has to be trolling because like the stuff that he is just putting out there is.
Yeah, he's just trying to get a reaction.
Yeah, it's not right.
Either that or turnovers in that 17 minutes though.
Yeah,
that's the question. How many turnovers versus those points?
Yeah,
he might have a dash of autism. Let's take it easy on him in the chat. Just a touch.
Well, it's funny you asked that question. Like since we're talking about the analytics of it all, like Ivy had a 1.5 assist to turnover ratio, which is behind on the Pistons. Karis LeVert, Marcus Sasser by a lot, Dennis Jenkins, Asar Thompson, Duncan Robinson by a lot, Tobias Harris, obviously Cade.
Damn.
Behind a lot
The whole
of
team.
Chaz Lanier, Wendell Moore Jr. by a lot. So
in the G League right now. Shout out Wendell Moore. Oh.
hey, I'm reading numbers off the screen. I'm reading numbers off the screen.
Neil,
guys.
that can't be true. It can't be true because I'm being told that he was a superstar and the Pistons got fleeced.
Yeah, he's Derrick Rose of this generation.
You were lied.
I think
okay, so
lied to.
I understand I understand he was a fan favorite.
Yeah,
I understand you saw him cry at the draft and it gave you an attachment to him, and rightfully so. You know, it was a good story and we all wanted it to work out. It didn't. Stop acting like it did. It didn't work out. It's okay. Fuck.
No, for real, check on Stick. He on suicide watch right now. I know he is.
Spinning crashing out over here.
Trev said this is the worst day of his life. What do you mean?
dude, guys, the Travis stuff yesterday, like Trav, like come on, bro.
Hey, man.
I don't know, man. These kids.
Ivy was going to be
Woodward
special.
Sports chat thread. Mike G, 9 points and 9 rebounds would have made Ivy a generational 11th man.
There you go.
That is, see, KG?
Yep, he playing with the numbers. I see it. I see it.
That wasn't me that did it. Woodward Sports Tev Sauce in the super chat. Ivy was the Kenta Maeda of the Pistons. Put him in the game when it was already in hand. Now, come on.
He wasn't sweating through his jersey every 2 seconds.
I tell you what, he's closer to Kenta Maeda than he is Tarek Skubal.
Or Derrick Rose.
All right, that's enough. Okay, that's enough. Let's move on, everybody. We had our fun and everything like that, but please don't do that to Spenny anymore in the chat, please. He's going to crash out, and it's going to end badly. You guys want to do top 5 when we come back?
Yeah.
Why not?
Sounds good.
All right. Top 5 redheads. Hey, if you're dating a top 5 redhead, Spenny, where would you take them out to eat?
Take them to Black Rock, obviously. It's the best spot for date night. And make sure this Valentine's Day, before you go see D-Mac, you go get a dinner at Black Rock. Delicious stuff. You can get the Darren McCarty cut, a 25-ounce sirloin. And they have unlimited sticky ribs. You can go there. You can sit there all day. And you can eat ribs. Unlimited ribs. Make sure you guys go check it out. Shout out to Black Rock for always hooking it up when we go there. We went to their Davison location. It was awesome. It was new. It was huge. There was a ton of stuff, a ton of seating, great atmosphere. Make sure you go check out Black Rock. Go to blackrockrestaurants.com to find one near you.
Like a frostbite straight from the divine. Cold rush on my skin feels so fine. Muscle freeze, the ache. No side effects, no mistake. Chill Sub-Zero. Icy and true. Feel the chill. It's all for you. It's not magic, just science play. Chill Sub-Zero.
It's game on at Art and Jake's. Wings, burgers, pizza, and ice-cold drinks served up with attention to detail. Wall-to-wall TVs, great service, and a vibe that keeps your crew coming back. Art and Jake's, a sports bar setting with a fine dining flavor.
Head to woodwardsports.com and click on Shop. Get the latest in Detroit sports apparel and exclusive Woodward Sports gear. Woodwardsports.com can get the whole team outfitted. Love the Pistons, Red Wings, and Tigers? We got something for you, too. Shop online at woodwardsports.com. Is that an octopus in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? See what I did there? Go Red Wings! From Octopi Experts, Woodward Sports.
What about Jack's, Neil?
Jack's Car Wash, everybody. Look, it snows every single day of our lives, so your car's getting dirty. So here's the deal. If you wash your car twice a month, you should go to jackscarwash.com and take a look at the subscription package. Wait, for roughly the cost of per month, you could wash your car in unlimited amount of times at any one of the over 40 Michigan Jack's Car Wash locations. Every single wash comes with a free vacuum, free compressed air, the mat cleaning rooms, the hand towel drying service. All of it is there for you at jackscarwash.com. If you have not tried Jack's Car Wash, you drive past them all the time because they're literally everywhere. Take out your phone, text WSN to 888-522-1729 and try it for free, everyone. You'll know. Again, jackscarwash.com. All right, everybody, it is Wednesday, so you know what that means. It's a Top 5 Wednesday in honor of Sam Darnold in the most anticipated Super Bowl in the history of Super Bowls that we haven't talked about once on this network, and people haven't even asked about it. But nonetheless, Sam Darnold is going for a Super Bowl championship. So we figured we would honor him and his legacy by going with top 5 redheads of all time. And why is it a top 5 list, Spenny?
It's half as boring as a top 10 list.
Absolutely. Every other show around town gives you a top 10 list. Ain't nobody got time for all that. We cut the ish and get right to it with the top 5. Real quickly here in the chat, Michael Daniel wants to know, sorry guys, but what's all this generational talk about? KG, do you want to tell him what it is?
Yeah, so Neil does not like Bryce Underwood. He thinks he is a garbage quarterback. And because of his performance this year and him saying he was going to be generational at the beginning of the year, Neil makes this absurd call back to his 9 touchdown passes. So
11 touchdown passes.
That is not true. That is not the case at all. Yeah, it is slanderous on all accounts. Michael, I'm sorry that I asked KG to bring a dose of realism and take something serious. Instead, he had to push propaganda on you. So I will address it in its proper context. Bryce Underwood told me he would be, quote, generational. And then he had 9 passing touchdowns in the regular season, which I'm of the opinion is far from generational. But Michigan fans think that it is generational. So that's the disconnect. So anybody that has 9 of something, that makes you generational in Michigan fans' eyes. So without any further ado, top 5 redheads here on Top 5 Wednesday. Spencer Raxter, the floor is yours.
All right, my top 5 redheads. At number 5, I have Denzel Washington per Terry. The reason I got him at number 5 is because I don't believe he's a redhead. But if he is, he's got to be on the list. So I put Denzel at 5 because I don't believe he's a redhead, but Terry says he is. So I'll go with that. At number 4, I got Ichigo Kurosaki.
Shout out.
And is my guy. He is Bleach is one of my favorite anime ever. I'm happy they're doing the final arc, the 1,000-Year Blood War Justice. And the most plot armor in the history of any anime ever is Ichigo Kurosaki. And
Big fact.
shout out to him. At number 3, I've got Christina Hendricks. And probably the thickest redhead of all time. If you've seen Mad Men, you know who I'm talking about. She is built like a brick shithouse. Just an absolute smoke show. If you haven't watched Mad Men, go watch Mad Men. She steals the show, even though John Hamm is the man. At number 2, I got Shaun White.
Yep,
Shout out the American man. You can't think of the Winter Olympics without thinking of the red locks flowing through the hair on the long jump. Obviously a great American Olympian, so shout out to Shaun White. And then at number 1, I got Scarlett Johansson.
I love me ScarJo.
Oh, man.
I love ScarJo.
Oh, man.
She's a ginger?
She is in my eyes. I'll always think of her as a ginger.
She'll be Black Widow forever,
Yeah,
D-Mac.
Black Widow forever. So shout out to ScarJo.
All right, here's the chat's ruling, and really Mr. Biggs. Denzel Washington had red hair when he played Malcolm X, who is a redhead. So Spencer, that's great work by you covering your bases, just in case. That's a great job. Yeah, absolutely. That's good. Patrick Oforia, Shaun White, that's good shit right there. He's the flying tomato, for Christ's sake. And I'm sad. Yeah, I'm sad I missed it. I dropped the ball on that one. I did.
Shaun White is great.
Who's next, KG?
KG, you want to go next?
Why not? All right, my top 5 redheads. At number 5, Carrot Top. He was kind of the go-to redhead of my generation coming up. You think about redheads, it was always, Carrot Top and his props and, the comedy that didn't really, it hit for a time, but he kind of faded into obscurity. But shout out to Carrot Top. At number 4, Super Saiyan 4 Goku.
Shout out.
Yeah, he was all the rage in middle school. Literally, the reason I learned to draw was because of Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Wasn't a big fan of Dragon Ball GT, but that form is fucking great. At number 3, Lindsay Lohan, redhead legend. Somebody that, we used to fawn over his children, and she's blind now, but we know the truth. The real OGs like me and like Spinny, we know the truth. We know the real Lindsay Lohan. Yeah. At number 2, Danny Bonaducci, noted white crash out. One of the greatest white crash outs of all time. Just when I think redheads, I always think about Danny Bonaducci wherever he's doing somewhere, probably doing blow off of a stripper's ass. But at number 1, Cisco. Cisco, arguably making one of the greatest party records of all time with the thong song. And listen, bro, he had red hair when he did it, and it was fucking phenomenal. He put on for the black folks. Gotta shout out Cisco.
Facts.
Hey, I can't. That's a great list.
Dynamite list.
That is absolutely a great dynamite list. And shout out to Cisco too for falling off as quickly as he arrived.
No, big facts.
He never chased it with anything like. Shout out to him though to get.
He only needed one, Neil. He only needed one.
That's it, man. No, you got to give it up. You got to give it up to him. Rodney Smiley in the chat. Neil, don't start that ish about the young man from Michigan. Go Blue from Flint Town. Rodney, that's a weird way of saying quarterback with an 10-figure contract to play football. That's also another way of saying it, Rodney from Flint Town. Wouldn't you agree? That is also factually correct. And he also had 9 passing touchdowns. Lots of love for Christina Hendricks in the chat as well from RJ Graham. Mike O, Bozo, and Lucy had orange domes. Does that qualify?
I would
think
say
Bozo
so.
would qualify.
Yeah.
Who's next?
Intern Alex.
Intern Alex, your top 5 redheads.
All right, so we're going to start with number 5. We're going to go with Karen Gillian. Being a Doctor Who fan for so many years, we fell in love with her as Amy Pond, and then seeing her step into a role as Nebula. Even though she does have hair as Nebula, we know that she is a true redhead. Then number 4, if you know anything about me, you know I'm all about superheroes, all about Spider-Man, so we got to go with Mary Jane Watson.
Great pool.
Right?
It's fair.
We got to go with Mary Jane Watson. It doesn't matter what version of Mary Jane Watson. I think comics, Mary Jane Watson is one of the best.
Of course.
But she is, that's a childhood crush right there. Speaking of childhood crushes, maybe not for me, but every girl I went to middle school and high school with, we got Ed Sheeran at number 3.
He's a great redhead.
He's one of the best. The music, phenomenal. I mean, there's not one person probably in this room who didn't have a slow dance with a girl to an Ed Sheeran song.
Man, stop it.
There's
that was my DJ era right there. Stop it, man.
There you go. Then number 2, we got to go with Rupert Grint. I mean, that's Ron Weasley right there, man. You want to talk about generational redheads?
One of the most iconic redheads ever.
You got to go with Ron Weasley, and Rupert Grint did such a good job of that role that I don't think this HBO show is going to even match up to it. And then number 1, I'm also going to go with an anime guy. Got to go with my boy Gaara from Naruto, man.
Shout out.
Like, one of the greatest character arcs in anime history.
Facts.
Coming from somebody I hated in Naruto original to in Shippuden, I'd die for Gaara. So Gaara at number 1. That's my list. Thank you very much.
Facts.
All right, Intern Alex, pretty solid.
It's a good one. I like, good.
All right, D-Mac, Darren McCarty, your top 5 redheads.
It was top 5. It was just a lot that came to fruition. Look at that. That chicken wing looks phenomenal. Napoleon Bonaparte. Might been
Was he?
What do you call it? I bookshelved this on posted it on both ends with two of the most angriest gingers that I know. So Napoleon starts there. Ginger took over the world. All that other stuff, the history and a lot of things we have today.
I do.
Especially like step stools and stuff. Number 4, Carol Burnett.
Throwback.
I love the old Tim Conway, Harvey Korman, Carol Burnett show, stuff like this, that old humor and stuff like that. She was a funny funny person. Eric the Red, the Viking, probably the most red hair on a person between his beard and his hair, and he was a Viking, so we gotta like that.
Facts.
Not that I'm
true.
a fan of Prince Harry, but like whenever gingers come to mind, I mean Prince Harry's right in the middle of that. And that, I actually have compassion for that poor guy.
Yep.
And number one, nails Chris Draper. Enough said.
Good. Yeah.
The most
Enough
obvious.
Shout out Chris Draper. You got to let him know, D-Mac. He was number one, man. Top
honorable
redhead in the
mention,
world.
Michael. Yeah, honorable mention, Michael Dore from the alumni. Joe Coachfriend, I call him Newman. Like, hello, Newman. Like that. Yeah, he's won best ginger of the year before. Just hasn't been in there. I think he's retired. He hasn't been in the voting for the last like 3 or 4 years. So Drapes lost his title back in the day to him, but has come back strong. So okay, give me a winning team, Drapes, so you can stay up there.
There you go.
All right, I like it, D-Mac. Very, very, very good.
Yeah.
Finally, and lastly, my top 5 redheads. It's going to start with Nicole Kidman. Absolute
Nice.
smoke show.
Yeah, nice.
100%, man. Nicole Kidman, still pretty good looking too.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Even as she gets on in years, man. Nicole, like that classy look too. You know what I'm saying? So shout out Nicole Kidman. Number 4, Chuck Norris. You know
that's
Chuck Norris's
Great
resume.
pull.
Yeah.
That's my guy.
How did I
thank
miss
you.
that one?
Thank you. Yeah, we all did, right? Like that's what makes our top 5s great. I missed a couple too. I slept on Cisco, if we're being real about it. Number 3, Winston Churchill. That guy put the world on Hitler. Like he was like, hey man,
Put the world
this guy's
on
a
Hitler.
problem.
It's crazy.
Yeah, he's like, hey, this guy is a problem.
He
Going
was
to
the
be a
first
problem.
one. He definitely was.
He put him on. Yeah,
He's
he
like
put
that
everybody
short
on him,
meth
man.
head.
Right. Hey, y'all might want to watch this dude over here with the mustache. Y'all might want to watch it.
You know what I'm saying? And like he was a guy like he served in the military and all that stuff. He knew what was going on, man.
Yeah,
Winston Churchill
Churchill's
gets
a badass
undersold.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gets undersold, man.
Little
He does.
bit,
Number 2, Conan O'Brien, one of the funniest dudes of all time.
Yep.
One of the funniest dudes. I don't do the talk show thing anymore, but if I'm flipping, like last night, if I'm flipping through the channels or whatever, sitting in a hotel and his show's on, I will tap in. I don't go seek it out, which is kind of weird, but it's always entertaining when I watch it.
It's the best late
number
night
1
show for sure.
No doubt, and it has been, and to me, it always will be. And number 1, Carrot Top. Here's the why, KG. He put the redhead. I think he did more for. Can we call it a redhead race? Like for the redhead race.
The ginger race, yeah.
The ginger race. I think he did more. I think he is. Any great historical figure. I think that's what Carrot Top was for redheads, just in terms of the struggle. How he fought through it, how he became, an accepted, unilaterally accepted redhead. And again, you guys know me, you can't question the resume.
No, you can't.
The redhead resume of Carrot Top is flawless, absolutely flawless. So shout out to him.
Here's the thing, though, Neil. With the younger generation of Carrot Top, I mean, you talk to some of the older here, that he's more known to what he do to himself.
Yeah.
Talks like who he looked like.
Fair.
I mean, like, so like when I look at Carrot Top now, I see that like Rocky Dennis face that he's like done to himself through Botox. I don't see the red hair as much.
Yeah.
And maybe that's the miss why people forget about Carrot Top, because I mean, god dang, dude, seriously, am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong.
I mean,
No, not at all.
could be up for the next Toxic Avenger.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Pull a picture
I
of
have
us,
to-
right?
No, it's
Like,
bad.
Come on, man, I can't. If
It's
if
bad.
I'm lying, I'm flying.
The Rocky Dennis comparison set me flying over here.
Dude, Alex, guys, this was the first time. This is a moment in the history of Big D Energy, and I think Woodward Sports as a whole. This is the first time that Rocky Dennis has ever been brought up on this show.
Shout out, man.
No, but seriously.
And I can't. To be honest, though, D-Mac, I'm stunned. It took.
Like, tell me you don't look at the face before you look at the hair. It's like, oh yeah, nice mane, but like, and that's the best picture I've ever seen of him in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
I've seen him in Vegas up close.
Yeah,
It's ugly,
it's
bro.
pretty bad.
now. I know
looking-
Spenny right now is working. Spenny's working right now for the side-by-side of Rocky Dennis and Carrot Top.
Rocky,
Yeah,
but like
he do like Rocky Dennis.
But he was ripped though. Remember too? He
Oh,
was
he's
like the
jacked.
first ever ripped redhead.
God.
Yeah.
He's yoked.
Oh my God! Here we go. All right, we'll just wait.
He
No,
needed
we'll
muscles
wait.
for all
No,
them
we'll
props, man. All the props he was using on the stand-up.
Wait till you guys see this. For the ones that don't know about Rocky Dennis,
He's a
just
carbon
wait.
copy of Rocky
Does
Dennis.
everybody know who Rocky Dennis is?
Yeah, just
They're gonna
The
learn.
mask.
just a little less swollen. He not as
mask.
swollen as Rocky Dennis, but he
But
up
I
there
mean,
though.
He's on his way.
Shout out Cher. Shout out Cher. Here we go.
Spitty, you to go, dog.
Man.
Now,
I mean,
how did I
not
not have Rocky Dennis on
that
my
far.
list?
Hey, if somebody just tuned this in and was like, "Oh, that guy grew up to be that guy,"
Oh shit.
Hey,
Oh my God.
Honorable mention Rocky Dennis. He was a ginger.
Right.
I will never understand why people do that to themselves, man. You're gonna get old. Just get old.
Right.
It's fine. Everybody does it. Like, it just makes no sense to me.
Gonna get old.
Michael Matreski, Rocky Dennis be giving kids nightmares.
Facts.
Jay Gebb, he got 3 boosters. You knew, and like, look, usually I don't play that game, but that one was, I'll admit, funny's funny, man. Duncan Stewart, red hair is a recessive gene. I don't know what that means,
Right.
but
It's true.
soccer night in Detroit, they were separated at birth for sure.
Crazy.
D-Mac.
stuff.
You did this, D-Mac's like, crazy, and he's like walking away.
What are you guys talking about?
Pulled the
Hey,
pin
what
on
are you
this
guys talking
grenade.
about?
Threw a grenade and walked away.
I'm pretty good at that.
Oh my gosh.
My guy.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do this. Let's take the break. When we come back, I have some of the chats list and stuff like that. I got a Tarek Skubal thing for everybody. Today's the day, everybody.
Oh yeah.
Today's the
Pay
day.
up.
Yep.
Pay what you owe, Tigers.
Skubal should show up in a "Pay Us What You Owe Us" shirt.
I swear.
Bro's about to make more money than the rest of the WNBA combined.
That's so funny.
Shout out CC.
Okay, let's go to Sharon's, right? Sharon's Heating and Air Conditioning, everybody. And the bottom line is this. We can tell you that they've kept Michigan families comfortable and safe for over 42 years. We can tell you that you can go to their website, appointments, take a look at quotes. Bottom line, KG's furnace went out. You know, in the wind chill warning days, his furnace went out. Boom. Sharon's Heating and Air Conditioning. Boom. They show up. Boom. They're there. They got the issue handled, and all was well in the KG household. He was turning that furnace up to 78 degrees, man. So, you know, again, like, look, taglines are cool, advertising's cool and everything, stuff like that. If you have a furnace issue, SharonsHeating.com's the move. KG will tell you. I don't know what else to tell you guys other than that. Sharon's Heating and Air Conditioning.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon. Braylon Edwards and Shaq Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you. No one gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You know, you guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
I think you won. We got Tully, everybody. This guy's got a hot girl.
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
All right, guys, let's talk about something that takes your chill game to the championship level. That would be Gold Crown. You know the slogan, smoke like royalty. Gold Crown is a Michigan brand through and through with some of the finest cannabis products in the state, whether it's your Crown Jewel gummies packed with flavor and effects that keep you vibing, or their infused gesture pre-rolls that hit harder than the Lions linebacker. Gold Crown is all about giving you top shelf quality without the royal price tag. All rise for the reign of royal highs, only with Gold Crown.
All right, everybody, back at it. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network. Neil Rule, Darren McCarty, KG, Spencer, Raxter, intern Alex on the ones and twos. All of you in the Woodward Sports chat thread. Yes, absolutely. All right, let me clean up some of these super chats here. I'm actually getting the answer to one of them as we speak. But in the Woodward Sports super chat, if you want to skip the line, you can go ahead and do that. And we have here, let me see. Oh, I had them pulled up and I lost them. Stick with me. We got it. Soccer Night in Detroit. Breaking news. Mickey Lolich has passed away at 85. Huh? That's sad, man. Mickey Lolich, dude.
Good dude.
Mickey Lolich was underrated. Yep.
Oh, what?
Underrated.
What,
you want to see some numbers? Yeah, in the World Series, beat Bob Gibson. Like, dude, he was a dog, man. Yeah, he was an absolute dog. So rest in peace, Mickey Lolich. Look at those numbers he put up. Look at those innings he's pitched, man. That was crazy. Really, Mr. Biggs. Shout out D-Mac. You good in the hood, Brody. So you got some street cred going, D-Mac, but you always do.
Appreciate that. But it's always good to hear. It's always good.
Yeah,
That's what you look for reinforcement, Neil.
Yep. Shad 216. Better career as a Piston, Jaden Ivey or Killian Hayes? What do you guys think?
Jaden Ivey.
Yeah.
He had a year where he was at least good.
To be honest, Killian Hayes is the reason Jaden Ivey kind of was set back because of the whole Monty Williams fiasco. He wouldn't play Jaden Ivey.
Jaden Ivey couldn't start over Killian Hayes, so maybe that's
thing.
Yeah, but I think that
you see what I'm saying?
Injuries.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing, the misnomer, and you nailed it earlier. So
Ivey averaged 15 points, 3.5 rebounds, 4 assists. He shot 43% from the floor. He was 35% from three. He was 75% from the free throw line. Killian Hayes averaged 8 points, 3 rebounds, over 5 assists. He was 38% from the floor, 28% from three, 78% from the free throw line. But I say all that though, but the gap isn't like as tremendously big as you would think, like right off the rip. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not. Yeah, people need to sober up about what Jaden Ivey was here, man. They just do. EX27, my top 5 redheads in the super chat: Mark Twain, Willie Nelson, Chris Draper, Tony Anastasio from Fish, and Chuck Norris, #1. Tev Sauce in the chat. Super chat. Chuck Norris's hair is whatever color he tells you it is. That's true, I guess.
You're right.
Labartney. Anyone going to mention Sam Kinison? Sam Kinison was great as well. Pete Smith in the super chat. Winston Churchill had 3 fingers of bourbon for breakfast. I'm just saying, everybody. Yeah, he did. He gets slept on, man.
You're right.
And ate a cigar.
Every morning. Charles Bosnack in the super chat. Little Orphan Annie, LOL. I know, but still pretty famous. That's fair.
Yeah.
The great Blow Me 6969 has checked in.
Great name.
Shout out.
Good name.
Doubled up.
The GOAT, Kyle Broflovsky from South Park.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
That is a good one, yeah.
Was Shirley Temple a redhead?
Yeah.
Shout out Shirley Temple.
Animal.
I missed one, boy. Hey,
Oh my God,
I missed
dude,
one.
That shit.
I missed a big one to KG and Alex. Seamus.
Yeah. Oh,
Seamus was a
We
good
missed
one.
Seamus.
I almost
bro.
put Seamus on
I
my
almost.
list.
Yeah, how did we forget that?
I'm almost embarrassed.
I was
Yeah.
thinking about Lynch on my list.
Oh, Becky Lynch would have been good. Yeah, we missed that one
Fucked up.
Because she is hot.
too. Yeah.
Dude, I did my list during the Fallout finale. I mean, you
All
can,
right.
I sped through
What you want me to do?
I just sped through it. I wasn't
Right.
locked in.
We
Yeah.
could have said D-Mac, to be honest.
The two that
Yeah.
were that's true. Yeah,
Coulda said
yeah.
D-Mac.
There you go.
True.
The two that were close.
natural.
I left D-Mac off and I left Lydia. Shout out Lydia.
Oh, yeah,
off
Lydia,
the list
shout out.
because I don't put the personals on there because it'd be fill it up with too many people that you know. But the two that were very close to making my list over Denzel Washington, who I still don't think is a redhead.
He's
even though
not.
Terry said he is was Becky Lynch and was David Bowie.
Oh, nice. I forgot about
Bowie was
David
redhead?
Bowie.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
I thought he was blonde.
I think he was blonde like a majority. I've seen him with red hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out the man, too, Becky Lynch.
Woodward Sports chat thread, the super chat. The Purple Puma in no particular order. Jessica Rabbit,
Oh, that's a
Canelo
golden
Alvarez, Sheamus, Rick Ashley, and David Caruso. Rick
Oh,
Ashley
yeah,
too,
we
man.
forgot Horatio
that's-
Sands.
Yeah.
Or not Horatio
We did.
Horatio Kane.
Yeah.
Hey, how did we
Get
forget?
my,
Zach-
get my Saturday Live
Right.
comics mixed
How did we forget this one? Blake Griffin. Blake Griffin.
Blake Griffin.
That Zach Soap. The only time Chuck Norris used a stunt double is when there was a crying scene.
That's a fact.
SPC in the building.
Another great redhead.
Sweet
Maybe
potato
technically
Cam.
he's a redhead. I don't know. Something like that.
Nitty Gritty in the Super Duper chat. Shout out to the city of Detroit for coming all the way back and being awarded the 2026 City of the Year by British publication Global Design Magazine. Also, shout out to everyone at Woodward Sports for doing what you do. Nitty Gritty, we appreciate you.
Shout out to
too.
you, Nitty Gritty.
My friend. Yeah,
Is
that's
that a
pretty cool
prestigious
though.
award?
I mean, it's a British magazine, I guess.
think
So
Sorry, what were those two British dudes' names? Josh and
Oh yeah.
no, the two British dudes that came through Michigan for like 2 months or whatever. They were at the game last week, but they do all this stuff. They probably went home and voted hard.
Yeah, I would.
They
say
went
so.
home and voted hard and I love the fact that they came over with their perceptions of what it was, but left here loving everything about it, about America. And if you get a chance, Josh,
I can't remember the
Josh
jo-
and Jace, I think.
something like that. Yeah.
Two British dudes that are hilarious. Went all through the UP, hit all the good spots and stuff, and gave their feedback. So I'm sure they went back and voted. So good on you, Detroit.
Rando
Josh and
Smalls,
Jace.
Ann Margaret. Yeah, Ann Margaret was getting a lot of love in the chat as well. Charles Bosnack in the super chat. Dennis Rodman. Yes, but I wish he would have did the red hair here though. Like he didn't do that till he got out to Chicago and the Spurs. And
He
and
still
all that
had
kind of
sense when he
stuff.
was a Piston.
I saw Bryce Dallas Howard in there. Bryce Dallas Howard, she was for sure in the running for my list, but I'm telling you, Christina Hendricks, Bryce Dallas Howard.
Which one's she?
She's from Mad Men. She's the secretary for Mad Men.
Oh yeah. Rocket.
Man, Rack, no love for this is the most in-depth discussion one of our top 5 list has ever gotten. No love for Mark McGuire. Lots of love for Julianne Moore. Julianne Moore, she was under consideration on my list.
Yeah, she came up, and you know what? If Belichick was redhead, we can't put guys that don't get into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, that's
you
true.
Know what I mean, so sorry, McGuire.
Scalabrini almost
Yep.
made my list.
Yeah.
Oh, Red Pop.
There you
Red Pop.
Chris Shelton. That man, we may have to do a number 2. Like we may have to do this one again.
Or maybe a top 10.
Somebody cut that clip, please.
Yep. Hey, Neil, you'll like this one. Sinbad, bro. How we miss Sinbad? Oh man.
By the way, next week, top five worst names. So
Okay.
your top 5 worst names.
Oh, yeah, that's
I
gonna
could
be
do
good.
this list right now off the top
I
of
already
my
know
head.
what my
There's a
worst-
lot of stupid ass names.
Worst, like names of human beings?
Yes.
Of real human beings?
Yes.
Or
Top 5 worst names, D-Mac.
Worst names. Your list.
Oh yeah, I've got number 1 right off
like
the bat.
not worst people, just worst names.
Worst names.
Just worst names. Yep.
They
Just
can't
worst names.
coincide,
I think
though.
that's a good one.
Anything
Yeah,
not
they can.
named Dick Hammer. Yeah. Any name that isn't Dick Hammer.
That's hey, at least you know that Dick Hammer's at the top.
Yeah.
And then we work our way down.
He had to be a redhead, right? Dick
Yeah.
Hammer?
Oh.
He had the gene.
Yeah, he had the gene.
He had the gene. He was infested.
Speaking of redheads,
And he was a Marlboro man too. So absolutely. All right, I know we're mad behind for the break, so let's talk about Mad Packs.
I'll tell them about Mad Packs. Listen, go to getmadpacks.com to find a store near you. Carry the best product in the
sweet
game.
potato sneak up.
Whether it's
right?
the high-low pre-rolls, the Boom Shakalaka Tarantulas, the THCA Blizzard Pack Infused Moon Rocks, or any other top shelf strains, just go to getmadpacks.com and find it near you today. Mad flavor, mad high, Mad Packs.
When you have everything you need to get stronger, just around the corner, you can give everything you've got.
Just 30 more seconds.
With over 2,800 locations, there's always a Planet Fitness near you. Join the club today and get your first month free. Just $1 down, $15 a month. No commitment. Deal ends Friday, February 13th.
See what you got.
Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet.
Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon. Braylon Edwards and Shaq Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you.
What about Buddies, Neil?
Buddy's Pizza, everyone. The OG of Detroit-style pizzas. They invented the game, everybody, since 1946. Over 20 Buddy's locations in and around the Metro Detroit area. There's one downtown if you're going to an event down there. Like maybe you want to go see Tarek Skubal one final time and go to Comerica Park. You can go to one. There's one right across the street from Comerica Park. It's Buddy's, everybody. And like, look, if you have a big event going on, go to buddiespizza.com. You can take a look at their catering menu. People will love you if you get Buddies to the big event. And you can get 10% off tonight. Use the promo code 10meal. Buddy's Pizza, the original Detroit-style pizza since 1946. All right, everybody, back at it. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neil Rule, Darren McCarty, KG, Spencer Raxter, intern Alex. I saw Sweet Potato Cam bouncing around out there. All of you in the Woodward Sports chat thread. Top 5 list was electric. Top 5 redheads. I'm live in Cleveland with Oakland basketball. You can catch the game tonight on the Odyssey app. Dante151 in the super chat. His top 5: Emma Stone, Nicole Kidman, Christina Hendricks, Amy Adams, Isla Fisher.
Nice.
Horny ad.
So
That's a gooner for sure.
Top tier gooner list.
Right.
James
I'm not
Galena,
mad at it,
Petzing
though.
is a redhead. Petzing's not a redhead, is he? Oh, I guess we don't know.
Yeah, we
Yeah, I
don't
guess
know.
we
You
don't
got to
know.
grow it out.
Hey,
Allegedly.
all right, it's a big day for Tarek Skubal and the Detroit Tigers today. The arbitration case will be heard today, I think this
Hey,
afternoon, a
young
little bit
midget,
later on
hey.
this afternoon. The Tigers have put in an offer for $19 million. They feel that that's what Skubal is worth this year. The Tigers have countered with a Skubal's agent, Scott Boras, has countered with a $32 million option. The arbitration works like this in Major League Baseball. They choose one or the other. There is no middle ground. So Boras's case will be that he should be paid $25.5 million plus $1 at a minimum. And $1 under $25.5 million, they will side with the Tigers in the negotiations. Back-to-back Cy Young winner. Skubal's case is unique. He has over 5 years of service time, so his representation can cite any contract in Major League Baseball to prove the point that he is in fact worth the 25.5 plus $1 dollar. We're in a world where Zach Wheeler is over $40 million a year. I think that makes it pretty open and shut. He'll be able to get to his dinner reservations pretty quickly, I would think. But above all of that, my question to you guys, to all of you, is this. Do you care? Because I have a good friend of mine that's a big baseball fan and a big baseball slappy. He said, I don't care what happens. And I was like, wow. Like, do you care? Like, what's the vibe of the people? I guess, Spenny, I'm asking for a chat where, do you guys want to see Tarek Skubal get his $32 million? Or do you want to see the Tigers, you only get to pay him $19 million? Where are you guys with this? Do you guys even care?
I'll start. Yeah, I think like he's done everything that he's done for the organization. He should get what he deserves in this market and stuff like this. And if this fast tracks whether, I think that this decision from where the arbitration goes, fast tracks, puts it the spotlight right back on Scott Harris. Or what are you going to do? Is it just going to be something? Are you going to move him? Are you going to do something like this? Or are you just going to take 1 year and run it out? And I think that depends on where the number lands. But I think that my Tiger fandom is at, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
Right? With everything else. Right? Like, here's the one thing you have locked in is no matter what, the best pitcher in the game, and still over the last 2 years you haven't addressed a right-handed bat. So, I mean, does this make you address that? Like, because you're just spinning your tires here, and it's inevitable. Right? It's almost like the end of the marriage.
Yeah.
Where are we at? Oh, okay, we're gonna ride it out because Junior's in his last year of high school.
Yeah.
We're gonna wait till graduation or stuff like this, but it's over. I mean, that's much
essentially what it is.
That's really, yeah,
right. Like, I mean, like, here it is. Hate to say it, once your little brother graduates, whatever, going separate ways.
We're not stupid. Like, we know Dad's sleeping on the couch for a reason.
Right.
There's a foot out the door. So that all, from personal experience, like, it doesn't make it any better. Just rip the Band-Aid off and let it go.
I got a better one, Spenny. Your best wingman at the bar is your old man right now.
Right. Why are mommy and daddy always yelling?
My dad's got a tab at one of the local establishments at Centerline. Love running
We've
that
gotten
up.
closer.
Oh,
We've
yeah.
definitely gotten closer. No, it's just because
Woodward.
How's it going to end, Neil? I think we all in reality, whether you're hoping for one last shot, 1 year, whatever like this, but we all know it ends bad. And
right. No, whatever the outcome is, it's a bad outcome, right? Like all of it, because all of it involves Skubal not being here past, who knows? Maybe past this week, maybe the trade deadline. We don't know. I guess, see, because and when my buddy said that to me, I started thinking about it, and I was like, okay, we have all come to grips with the fact that he won't be here after next year. I think we've all come to that. So then, and you guys know my stance on it, like, I just want him to keep him then, because this will be our last shot at winning. And ironically enough, my friend thinks that is not the case. But, I mean, I don't understand how you take a 2-time Cy Young winner off your team and you're good. Like, I don't, especially when you're a 500 team in games he doesn't pitch, but I digress. It's just, for me, at this point, I want him to keep him. Because it's a gambler's casino long shot that we get to the World Series, right? But as long as you have Skubal, you still have that chance. Now, granted, at somewhere along the way, you'll have to get a hit, and they've proven that they can't do that. And they chase that with not signing anyone who hits the baseball for a living. Literally nobody. I get that. Like, I know it's not possible. But if we get rid of Skubal or trade him, then I know for certain that it's not possible. So here's the thing that I go back and forth with. I want Skubal to get his money. He's the best pitcher in baseball. He deserves to get that money. He shouldn't have to fight for his money the way he is right now. I think this case is a slam dunk. I don't understand how anybody in the world, whether you're a baseball arbitrator, a fantasy baseball player, whoever, can say, Zach Wheeler makes $41 million. I think it's fair that Skubal gets 25.5 plus $1. Like, I couldn't understand that logic. But with all that being said, there is part of me that kind of wants the Tigers to win because in Tiger fashion, I read some reports on The Athletic that the outcome of this arbitration hearing today will dictate the level of pitcher that they pursue the rest of free agency, which is crazy to me. Great. So $13 million in a $1 billion empire in Major League Baseball. $13 million is the difference as to what kind of pitcher you're going to go after in free agency. What are we even doing, man? For real, what are we even doing if that's the case? That's absurd to me. So in the end, D-Mac, you're right. It's all a bad outcome, and it's all going to lead to frustration and anger. But as I always say, man, I'm always going to go down to the park. I'm going to have a summer shandy, and I'm going to eat a hot dog, and I'm going to sit there with my friend D-Mac at Sunday Night Baseball. It's just sitting there, and D-Mac, when they have Sunday Night Baseball this year, and you and I are sitting there, and when we're sitting there, we'll be like, hey, remember when we were at the Sunday Night Baseball game and Tarek Skubal threw a complete game shutout? Remember that? Oh, that was so much fun. Yeah. Remember that, D-Mac? So there's no good endings. There's no good endings, man.
Well, I think you nailed it, right? If I was going to use an adjective or whatever to the situation is, what are we doing here? That's what it is. It's one of these, what are we doing here? And it's almost already like such a foregone conclusion, right? I'm checked out. It's like, what are we doing from here? You'd mentioned about pitchers and free agents or what they talk. You know what they're going to do. They're going to go they're going to go amass 10 guys that they think they can resurrect and
minor leagues
get for whatever else. And, this guy, we got the Chris Federer effect and whatever like this.
Korean MVP.
You just Chris Federer affected the greatest baseball pitcher in your organization to come through that you draft. The biggest thing why bothers me is this is one of your homegrown.
Yeah.
And you're going to treat this guy this way, then you have nothing to anybody else.
Yeah.
This is pretty much like the Yzerman and Fedorov back. The Fedorov back in the day when the money had to be paid, what happened? Yeah, he was signed to an offer sheet and we matched it and went on to win a couple more cups. Duh.
It hurts the
Yeah, I don't know. I know Mr. Illich didn't want to pay the money and didn't want to sign a check up front. But what are we doing here?
Yeah.
You knew what you were going to do. And right now, because it's money, which sucks to compete in baseball, you got to be willing to spend. You'd never be in this position. And I would say, like, without but like, look if Tom Gores was the owner.
Yeah.
Look at, like, what we're trying to do, like, stuff like this. So that's the what are we doing here? And because he's homegrown is just the one where just shake your head and move on. Like, there's no reprieve. Like, there's not, like, what's going to be the saving grace? It's just there's no good outcome.
There is none, yeah.
Woodward Sports Chat, Rando Smalls. You guys blaming the Tigers are crazy. The Tigers drafted Skubal hurt, made him a two-time Cy Young winner.
Yeah,
Where is his loyalty? Rando Smalls, then I would tell you this.
Where's his loyalty being a two-time Cy Young winner making what, Neil? What did he make for the
He has made D-Mac, I'm glad you asked that. He made $12.7 million the last 2 years combined.
So he made $25 million and gave you 2 Cy Youngs. Okay.
No, he made $12 million total, D-Mac. 2 Cy Youngs.
You gave away $15 million to a guy last year that didn't even throw a pitch.
Didn't touch a blade of grass, as I say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, come on, Rando. What are you talking about, dude? You don't do this for free.
Yeah,
and
I'm shocked there,
the thing that I think really upsets me is like D-Mac said, this is your homegrown guy.
Yeah.
So what does this set a precedence to a Jackson Jobe, to a Max Clark, to a Kevin McGonigal, to say, hey, if I go out there and I am the best player in my position in back-to-back years, they're still not going to pay me. Why would you want to be in an organization that does that? Why would you want to give everything you have to a team that will never reward you? Because if you're not going to pay the back-to-back Cy Young winner, who the fuck are you going to pay?
Thank you.
That's exactly it.
And here's the deal, Spenny. Like, here's where it all drives home to me. Like, when you boil all this down, right? And I get it. If you wanted to do things a certain way, we talked about this for a couple of years, and I did hear there was discussions in the organization about it, but obviously none of them ever came to fruition. What did I always say about Riley Green, right? Okay, You don't want to spend money like that. Then do the Acuna deal. ID your guys young. So, take a little bit of a gamble, obviously. Like the Braves signed Acuna for like $80 million for 10 years or something like that, or $100 million for 10 years, which is a massive risk by the organization's part, right? So why didn't they do these types of things? Why aren't they doing these types of things with Riley Green, who is a silver slugger?
They did it with Colt Keith, Neil.
Yeah, and that was going to be my
a
big
guy they
finish.
don't got a position for.
Yeah, you did it with Colt Keith, right? Like Colt Keith, who we don't even know what position he's going to play this year, right? But all these other guys, I mean, you can't tell me. And guys, look, that locker room seems very, very tight for a professional sports locker room, does it not? Is that the vibes you guys get?
Yeah.
Like they seem to like each other. You can't tell me for them to watch Scooble go through this. You're going to tell me Riley Green's going to cut you a deal or give you a hometown discount? Why? Why would he do that? Because guess what, guys? If he has another Silver Slugger year, what's Riley Green's value going to be? What's he going to be asking for?
$200 million.
You know what I'm saying here? Yeah. Like, guys, D-Mac drilled this, man. Like, this, everyone's looking around and watching this and seeing how it's going on, man. I can't understand it, but, there are people out there, hey, where's Tarek Scooble's loyalty? Tarek Scooble's loyalty sits on the shelf in the form of 2 Cy Young Awards that he got you for a little over $12 million combined. It's time for him to get paid. He's the best pitcher in baseball. And he's got to sit here and go to arbitration hearings where the Tigers are going to sit there and say, well, this is what he doesn't do well. Like, what are we even doing, man? I don't know. It bothers me, dude.
I'm over it.
It really, really bothers me.
Pay the man.
So
I've been
Pay
over
the
it.
man.
Yep. All right, Spenny. Let's. I know we owe you a couple breaks, right?
Yeah, let's just double up here. Let me tell you about Dr. Pierce. Attention sports fans, don't miss out on expert sports injury insights with Dr. Jeff Pierce of Michigan Sports and Spine. Join him every Tuesday on Big D Energy and Thursdays on the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep, where he offers top-notch injury advice. Trust the guy that D-Mac trusts, Dr. Jeff Pierce here. Keep doing the game and performing at your best. For more information, give him a call at 248-426-9944. It's Dr. Jeff Pierce. And D-Mac, what about Loom?
Yeah, tax season stressing you out. Take a break at Loom Cannabis right now. Score 40% off when you spend $80 or more with promo code TAXBREAK80 running through March 22nd. If you're new to Loom, get a free shakeouts just for stopping in. Plus, your first 3 visits come with freebies. Choose a Loom 8th, 200 milligram gummy, or a 1 gram cart with just $20 spent. Find them now at Loom.com or any one of Loom's 41 locations throughout Michigan.
When you have everything you need to get stronger, just around the corner, you can give everything you've got.
Just 30 more seconds.
With over 2,800 locations, there's always a Planet Fitness near you. Join the club today and get your first month free. Just $1 down, $15 a month. No commitment. Deal ends Friday, February 13th.
See what you got.
Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
Like a frostbite straight from the divine. Cold rush on my skin feels so fine. Muscle freeze, the ache. No side effects, no mistake. Chill Sub-Zero. Icy and true. Feel the chill. It's all for you. It's not magic, just science play.
Jungle Juice. I love Jungle Juice. It's a bold, high-performance cannabis brand where raw power meets rugged innovation, unapologetic, authentic, and built for those who demand the best. Big oil, smooth performance. The new 2-gram XL delivers 2,000 milligrams THC with all gas and no leaks. Nobody likes leaks in their cannabis. Upgraded hardware, zero hassle, designed to be clog resistant, inhale activated, and USB-C rechargeable for a seamless user experience. Jungle Juice 2 gram XL comes 12 different strain options. Jungle Juice can be found over 250 dispensaries in Michigan. Follow Jungle Juice on Instagram at GetJungleJuice.
And what about Lady Jane's?
What about Lady Jane's? You know you can walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. You can sit back, relax, enjoy a haircut, scalp massage, hot lather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of the talented stylists. Take advantage. $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code up in the corner. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins are always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men is wicked awesome.
All right, final segment of the show. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neil Rule, Darren McCarty, KG, Spencer Raxter. I'm here in downtown Cleveland with Oakland basketball. They play Cleveland State tonight. You can listen to that on the Odyssey app if you so choose. Danny G in the chat. I just wish they would have traded Scooble while his value was still sky high if this was their plan.
You and I
Danny
both,
G,
bro.
like, yeah, see, and I know, like, I had talked about it, like, at the time, where if you're not going to keep him, then he's never going to be more valuable than he is right now. And this was, what, a year ago, 2 years ago, whatever it was. In retrospect, as I look back on it, it was fun being a hit away from the ALCS. That's fun. Like those, watching playoff baseball and stuff like that is fun. What's going to be my takeaway from all of this is I was told when the time is right, we'll spend. And if the time isn't, you're one hit away from the ALCS. If that's not the right time, then when is the right time? And maybe I was lied to. Like it certainly appears that I was lied to. And I'm not, and like, look, I can even get with you. If you want to say, hey, I don't want to spend $375 million for 10 years or $400 million for 10 years on Scooble. Like, I can listen to that because I know it's going to end bad because they all end bad. Name one that didn't end bad. So, like, I get that argument, but, like, going back to it, I wish we would have traded him when the value was still sky high. Like, I don't want him to trade him now because it's our last stand here. And what evidence do you have to think, like, Riley Green's our best hitter, right? A Silver Slugger winner.
Yep.
One of the best hitters. What evidence do you have to think he'll still be here? You know, why would you think that?
Especially after
for real.
all this.
Like, yeah, like after all this, what evidence would you have to suggest that they'll keep him? And that's the cycle. That's what they choose. Charles in the chat. Drama either way is not good for any organization. You are correct, Charles. He also said, how much of this falls on Chris, his dad spent? Guys, you know my statement on this. In baseball, you can wake up tomorrow and say, we're going to be good. The Pittsburgh Pirates right now, I just got an alert saying that they're in on talks with Framber Valdez. Can you imagine the Pittsburgh Pirates if they have – imagine their pitching staff. You have Skeens and Valdez with the snap of a finger, with the stroke of a pen. Yeah. Like you can decide to be good overnight, and they choose to not. They choose to not be. So
Neil,
I don't know what else to say.
You use the term "I was told," right? Because that's what we were told when this
I was
team
told
is
that.
No, absolutely. I'm going to use "it was always a wash" because you can't tell me 2 years ago.
Shout out.
2 years ago, you didn't know what and yes, we are all in agreement about, okay, if it's about spending the 400 over 10 years and stuff like that, but you knew 2 years ago you would get to this point, right? That is the worst case scenario, and you're still just dragging your feet, and best case scenario is what you just said. He gets paid his money, they lock it up, play out a year, and then what? But to me, it's what comes behind it. Because all you got, Riley Green, does that impose you not only usually we have the conversation, is he going to stay? It's does he want to stay? Will they even have money for him to stay? You know what I'm saying? So this opens up a whole new can of whoop ass that 2 years ago you had to have known. 2 years later to this point, you would be sitting here at arbitration with the best player in baseball. Right?
We'll get 1 year best case scenario more with him. If we pay him, we'll get one more year, and then he's going to be gone.
Best case, he wins another Cy Young, and
Right.
we're like, but what's this team going to do? You're going to sit there in the playoffs and go, Neil's going to go, man, we were one pitch away again.
Yep. They're going to top out in the divisional round like they have the last 2 years of baseball we watch. So.
Woodward Sports Chat, Danny G. The Rangers won a championship in a single offseason of acquisitions. And Danny G, they did it twice. Remember, I'm actually watching the A-Rod documentary on HBO. I'm finally getting around to that.
Shout out.
Remember they did it with A-Rod? Like, they went all in to the point where the owner, like, had to sell the team. Like they chased it so hard, and it didn't work out. And then what did they do? A decade later, they circled the wagons and did it again. And that time it worked. Like, you can just decide to be good, man. I don't understand it. I don't. Sideless in the chat. Surely in the super chat. Surely this means if we trade Scooble, we'll buy bats with that saved money, right?
Yes.
We're not good, right?
That's where I'm at. I'm over the Scooble shit. What are you doing with the rest of the team? Even if you were to win this arbitration, it's not like you putting the money back into the franchise. So it's like, what the fuck?
So what are we doing?
Well, that's what the craziest thing about all of this is, KG. There is a report in The Athletic that says the outcome of this arbitration hearing for the Tigers will dictate the level of starting pitcher that they pursue for the rest of free agency before this. What do you mean the outcome of this arbitration hearing will dictate the level of pitcher that you go after? What, Jose Quintana against like what are we doing here? I don't know. Hey, some people in the chat, some people out there, that's your boy. So you guys deal with it. I'm done. Like, I'm fatigued. I'm done. I have to work tonight.
It's
that's
sad.
enough.
It's
so
really sad.
It is.
And
like,
it's
you
kind
can,
of embarrassing.
Spenny, you can feel the I can feel the physiology in that studio change the second I brought this up.
Yeah.
I could feel it.
Because it's
feel it in the
embarrassing,
chat, man.
It's absolutely
we
embarrassing.
got a 2-time Cy Young winner going to court begging for peanuts. Like, it's what are we talking? This guy should be getting $40 million a year. He has to beg for 25.
Spenny, he's not even setting the bar.
No,
right? Which the best player in baseball, back-to-back Cy Young, should be, right? Who's the highest? Hey, welcome to baseball. Who's the best pitcher? This guy. Oh, he should be making the most, right? Well, see, they're trying to get him for half of whatever, this and that, and I think the biggest thing, right, is the fact that whoever the chatter was nailed it. It's not the thing that kills it is they're not going to do anything with the money that either they spend or don't spend or whatever else.
Yeah.
They've proven that if if you would have brought in a right-handed bat or if you would have done but you're doing the same shit for 2 or 3 years trying to piece this together and now a guy that you grew from, right? A guy that you had in the organization, a guy that should be the face of your freaking team.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I just
be the face of somebody else's
top
team.
5 richest owner in the sport, by the way.
Fucking ridiculous. And I keep going back to the winter meetings when they had Scott Harris on the MLB talk shows, and they were literally like damn near laughing this guy off of the stage. He was up there squirming. He looked uncomfortable. Didn't really have answers about Scooble. And you're a laughing stock.
He's a worm boy.
This Scooble situation is making you a laughing stock. And I'm sorry. If we can't point our ire at Chris Ilitch, this is an indictment on Scott Harrison. Let alone the Tigers go through this year and they top out in the divisional round or worse. You don't even make the playoffs or something like that. He should be fired.
Preach.
He should be fucking fired. Like, I'm sick of this shit. Like, the trade deadline last year, a fucking debacle. Like, at this point, it's on. If I can't point it at Chris, it's on Scott.
Real quick here in the Woodward Sports Super Chat. Charles, one question. Did he pull himself in the 7th inning in last year's game?
Don't nobody care about that. Shut up about that shit, bro.
I know. Hey, these will be the same people, too, when Riley Green comes up for free. Well, he strikes out too much. Okay, bro.
He had a playoff record for strikeouts. Don't nobody care about one fucking inning. How about you get better players on this team so you don't need them for one more inning?
There we go.
This shit's not hard, bro. It's not hard. I promise y'all it's not hard.
Spenny said it best, man. He led the MLB playoffs in strikeouts until halfway through the World Series.
Dog.
And he got bounced in the first round.
What more does this man have to do?
Oh, man. All right. Well, I think we did enough damage here. Mike G, baseball's just for fun. The Copa's something to do before you hit Greektown. So there's that. All right, everybody. I'll be back in the studio tomorrow for DMAC KG,
Thursday
Spencer Rector,
fights.
intern Alex.
Hey.
Deuces.
Thursday fights tomorrow, by the way. You did this, everybody. All right. I'll see you tomorrow. Well, see you later.